Hello, welcome to another session of With the Is, where we show how you can visualize cool data without even knowing how to program with the help of ChatGPT and other large language model tools there. So for today's session, we're going to cover three major tasks. A, install Anaconda on a PC, as shown here. B, create a virtual environment of Python within that Anaconda. And third, add a virtual environment to the Jupyter Notebook. So let's jump start it. As we discussed in the introduction, we'll use ChatGPT as the tool to help us. And we'll also pretend that we know nothing about Python or coding. So first of all, let's find the ChatGPT. There we go. For the experience, we can log in. Okay, now we have logged in. Let's put in our first question. How to install Anaconda on Windows PC? I'm going to go to Anaconda website. Let's search Anaconda. And we need to download button for the Windows to download the installer. I think this is where we are. And okay, just click on the download. Okay, now the download is done. We can click and open this installer. All right, we just follow the prompt to install our Anaconda. All right, now the installation is complete. We just need to follow this. Okay, now the Anaconda Navigator is opened. Let's go back to our ChatGPT helper to see what it says. So run installer, we have done that. We have actually completed installation. Verify that. We can open this from the start menu or open the Anaconda prompt. So going back to here, we want to open this one. So if we click on launch, all right. So if we reorganize the screen a little bit, okay. We want to do Kana version. Okay, so that's a success. Okay, now we finish our first task. Let's jump into the second one, which is how do I set up a virtual environment named datavis in my Anaconda with Python 3.12. Okay, now we just follow the prompt. So we need to open the Anaconda prompt, which we already opened. Copy this command, run it, and then we should hit yes. And scroll down a little bit. We then need to activate the environment once the installation is done. It's activated. We can confirm our Python version, which is 3.12.7, which is great. Let's keep the install package step. And now it's ready to use. So now we'll go to our last task. here is how do I add this virtual environment, which is datavis, to my Jupyter notebook. Okay, following the prompt will be open the anaconda prompt and activate the environment, which we just have done. Now we need to install the IPy kernel. So just follow this. And once that's done, if we preview a little bit, we can add that to Jupyter by running this command. So here it explained that the name is the environment name, which has to be matching the virtual environment name we set up previously. The display name is the one that show up in Jupyter Notebook. So I'll change this a little bit, as we would like to do this to be shown as just like data width. I'll run this. Now this is done. We should be able to start Jupyter Notebook. So now we're in our Jupyter Notebook. If I drag this and put that to the right side, and the last step we need is we can select the environment in Jupyter. So we can go to kernel, change kernel, and then select the name to use the environment. So obviously we don't have kernel here, so we can post that question to ChatGPT. I cannot find kernel in my Jupyter Notebook homepage. And it basically explained that we need to create a notebook. So if we create a new notebook, click by the new notebook, and we already see that we have the database as the kernel. If we just follow the command, this will be our notebook, and we actually can see that this is the kernel. And we can further follow saying that we want to change kernel, and this is our data width, and this is the default kernel. So that basically concludes our session today. And if you have any question following the session, please post that in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.